I lost my co-host. He was out here with me. I'm so alone now. What's up, guys? I think I'm in deep trouble for this next workout, so we're gonna chat about it first. Alright, so we got Monday Imam party. Lately I've been doing imams on Monday, so I ain't mad about it, but I will tell you guys this. Last week I said, hey coach, thank you for giving me imams to start off the week because they're my favorite. I love them. And then all of a sudden he hits me with an imam that I very nearly failed. So I don't know how to feel about this anymore. But that's training in a nutshell for you guys. So here we go. Every minute on the minute for 15 minutes, 3 different working minutes. That leaves us with 5 rounds through this. Minute 1, 14-calorie row. A little bit more than what you're used to in like a normal imam. I would say the 15/12 that we normally use is pretty standard. Lately, we've been programming these imams with machines involved where that calorie count or the distance or whatever you're using is bumped up a little bit to where we're having to be more aggressive with it. So 14-calorie row on the first minute. Minute 2. Everyone's favorite, one of everyone's favorite, is 9 devil's presses. Unfortunately, I'm thinking this is where I'm probably going to get the most rest is after these devil's presses. We'll talk about that here in a second. That's very unfortunate though. And then minute 3 is going to be 18 heavy wall balls to a 10-foot target. That means 20 to 10 foot. For me, 18 reps, that's the 3 different working minutes. So when going through these types of imams, and all imams are a little bit different. You can structure them. I love imams because you can do so many things with them. But these that we've been working through, and this one especially, I have not done it yet. I'm talking to you guys before. I do it. This one especially is not going to be one of those imams where I'm going to chase down the rest period because it's really tempting. I try to explain this to a lot of our athletes, more or less the competitors that try to think through and game some workouts where there's going to be imams where you have some rest built in there, and there's going to be some imams where it's forcing you to pace the rounds. That's going to be this one. So that 14-calorie row, I can pull pretty hard on it. If I try to sprint it, it's only going to give me about like 3 to 5 extra seconds to get off and catch my breath, so it's much more worth pacing that row and still staying aggressive, but an aggressive, steady pace. The devil's presses, like I said, that's probably where I'm going to get the most amount of rest, but I don't expect it to be a lot. 9 reps of a devil's presses in a minute is still a decent amount. So moving steady through those devil's presses and not trying to rush them and rush my movement and then lose my breath on those, that's where it can really eat you up. And then, so we're going to pace those really well. Wall balls are wall balls. You can't really speed them up. You can't really slow them down. You just got to chip through them and make sure every rep is really quality so you're not like walking around and taking some extra step, wasting that energy. 15 minutes. This shall be fun. I'll meet back up with you guys on the other side. Good job. We survived that one. And I think survived is the appropriate word. It was good. Hope you guys had fun with it if you did it alongside me. Good job, fist bumps. It's pretty much exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Plus or minus a few like muscle fatigue areas that started to hit me towards the end. So did the row, getting off the row with about 16-ish seconds to be expected, maybe a little bit faster on the first round. On the devil's presses were exactly what I thought. I actually got less rest than I thought I was gonna get, so it turned into a big pacing game and making sure every rep that we did was efficient and not lazy and muscled through. Every rep had to be efficient, conserving as much energy as we can. I think I got off of those with about average 15 to 16 seconds. And then the wall balls were something else. I mean, 20 pounds to 10 feet is a challenge for me. Part of it's my height. I mean, throwing to 10 feet, I always say like throwing to the 10-foot target is harder than me throwing a heavier ball. Example, I can throw 14 to 9 all day. I can throw 20 to 9 pretty well. But as soon as we start moving up to that higher target, I start having to do like a legit vertical jump. So some of those wall balls were a little bit all over the place. Some of them were definitely close to that 10-foot line and not reaching that 10-foot line, but it was definitely better. Made big progress on that. But yeah, if you do this one, it's exactly what you think it's gonna be. It's like you gotta pace the whole 15 minutes. Don't even think about trying to race and bank a few extra seconds of rest on each minute. Don't do that. It's gonna get you into some trouble. But you guys know this by now if you've been around me long enough. I love, love, love EMOMs. You can structure them in ways like the class is doing an EMOM today in here. That's more aerobic power based, where you're trying to move really, really fast and hard for 30 seconds and then you get a full 30 seconds of rest. Versus what I just did is pacing yourself on the clock, knowing that you have to stay consistent on all the stations and knowing that you're not gonna get a lot of rest. The clock is your coach. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Consistency and moving efficiently is the key. That was a fun one. It's always fun to start on the week off on an EMOM. The only other thing I dealt with was I knew my lower back was a little bit blown up before we started. The row into the devil's press, into holding the heavy wall ball, definitely got my lower back. That's a big thing I was dealing with. But if you do it, have fun. If you already did it, fist bumps. That was good. I'll see you guys later. Good job. Peace out.